Okay, so I'm going to show you a social VR demo app. The idea is you can move around in this virtual space and do it with other people and hopefully interact with them. Right now the app is based off the template Cardboard SDK app. I restructured the code a lot, and you see a lot of, it looks mostly similar. There's a grid, there's a cube, but all the objects have this idea of a cardboard object, which includes like the models and the lights and the cameras. And there's no actual functional change in this template app, which I actually have on my GitHub. I also have this version, which builds on top of it. In this demo app, you can go into the app and you can fly around just by tapping the screen. The cube's still there. It says someone just tapped the screen and you start moving and stop moving. Interesting challenge is that when you're moving left and right, it's a different speed than when you move up and down, because you have less degrees of freedom when you're looking up versus when you're looking down. And it says you tap the screen here. And what's kind of cool is other people that are using the app on other devices know that you've tapped the screen too. You tap the screen and it will say that someone has tapped the screen across all the devices. And the way that works is I wrote an HTTP server that will get updates on when someone has tapped the screen and when someone is basically doing anything. I can send updates for all sorts of events, like screen taps is like a post, and I can also get a GET request on that. I can also just constantly query periodically, which is what it's doing to actually get general updates. And the long-term goal is we would like to get a lot of different information for social VR. We have ideas for positional updates, for example. So there's this position in the 3D space in this world when you're flying around, which is very fun to move around in space, and we could render an image or a model for another person in space, and then you're sort of interacting with each other. You could play a game where that cube that's in space, you can suddenly tap that cube and do something else. Or you can move around in space. Maybe you can get some audio. That'd be kind of cool. You could get some spatial audio so you know where someone else is and hear them and communicate with them in a pretty immersive way. 6 degrees of freedom tracking would be really cool. I have an idea to do that with maybe beacons, maybe hand interaction with like a leap motion or something. And yeah, it's just a lot of fun to fly around in this VR space and send information to another device. And it's a kind of proof of concept that you can send information between devices and sort of create some kind of interaction in virtual reality. And that's a work in progress demo of what I'm doing.